cool temperatures, but it's close, and we've been tracking showers and thunderstorms for parts of the area most of the day. You can see these thunderstorms that are over Shreveport now. That complex took its time across northeast Texas this afternoon, and we had reports of quarter-size to golf ball size hail from Grayson, Cook counties over to Hunt, Hopkins, Delta counties, and then moving on into now Louisiana. For the rest of us here, if we zoom in on DFW, you can see that we do have a stray shower north of Denton, one near Greenville right now, maybe a few sprinkles or a light shower. If you look at what we have going on later today, we're going to see the same. We're going to have pop-up showers. We're going to have a few thunderstorms embedded in there, Jason, and some sprinkles. So have that umbrella parked next to you. And this is day 1 of 3. We'll talk more about the other days coming up.
Okay, we'll have to get into it all here in just a few minutes.
We've also had thunderstorms out there. It may not have impacted you, but check this out. Here's some of our storm reports from this afternoon. It was really just kind of 2 different storm cells that just took their time across the state through northeast Texas. There's several hail reports, anywhere from the size of ping pong to golf ball size hail, and it mainly impacted locations outside of our viewing area, but there was several, and that's exactly where the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted a slight risk for severe weather today, is in those locations. Now, most of those storms are off to the south and east, but even though there's no severe thunderstorm warning on it, the storm just to the west of Bonham does have up to nickel-size hail with it. So just keep that in mind. Hail is going to be the main concern with any thunderstorm that can really get going. Most of us, though, have just dealt with that really annoying light rain, sprinkles, enough to where you really can't turn your windshield wipers on all the way because then they just make that annoying noise. But there's a shower just to the, really by Pilot Point right now, south and west of Rome as well. Let's wind it out and put some cloud cover on there. You can see you dealt with the clouds, the rain, and those northeast winds have kept our temperatures from really warming up. Look at this. Some spots struggled to get out of the 50s today. So we've got 55 in Decatur, 57 in Graham, 59 in Archer City. A little bit warmer for spots like Terrell at 62, Corsicana at 63, 64 in Mejia. As we move forward, we're going to keep this really on and off rain chance pattern going all the way through at least the middle of the week. So here's 10 o'clock at night tonight. It's really going to be hard to pinpoint exactly where we're going to see some of these showers or even a thunderstorm pop up. So umbrella have it, and the WFAA app have it, and you'll be ready to go. It's going to continue. We may have some fairly dry hours overnight with a stray shower here and there. If we start off the day on Tuesday, some spots dealing with some light rainfall. Coverage really goes up, though, as we go into the afternoon. So for the north and for the south here, where we're going to see some moisture pushed to the north and also moved from west to east across the northern parts of our viewing area. So here's 4 o'clock. You can see some moderate to heavy rainfall around DFW, so you're going to want to give yourself a little extra time tomorrow for the afternoon commute. Along and south of I-20, you can see another complex of rain move through late in the evening on Tuesday going into Wednesday morning. Overall severe threat is very low, but just like today, we could have a few thunderstorms that have quarter-size hail or a little bit larger in some of them. Then as we go into Wednesday, the last of the storm system is going to push out of the way. So we're going to watch a complex move in throughout the afternoon and evening, depending on really where it gets going off to the north and west, and then it's completely out of here. So done with this. We're going to be in a transition day as we go into Thursday with a little bit of cloud cover hanging on with more sunshine peeking through. But between now and Wednesday, we could see an additional 1 to 3 inches of rainfall across DFW, a ½ inch to an inch for spots on the western edge, and then where we're going to see the best moisture and the best rounds of heavier rainfall is going to be south and east of DFW, so 2 to 4 inches possible there, which is good because later on, just like we're liking these cooler temps, we are going to also like this rainfall because the drought conditions are little to none, which is great, and it's going to be a hot and dry summer, and then we know it's coming. Here's what it looks like out there live in Weatherford right now. It's 57 degrees there. We've got 62 in downtown Dallas with cloud cover and no rainfall at DFW Airport today. Look at these temperatures. I mean, it's going to stay 10 to 20 degrees below normal today or tomorrow, Wednesday, and then it slowly starts to get back up to where we should be by the time we get into the weekend. But our normal is 82 to 83 degrees out there. So we're going to have an extended stretch of cooler than normal temperatures. Tonight, 56, that's where some of us are right now, so we're not going to move around much. East winds 10 miles per hour. As we go into tomorrow, expect 65 degrees, east winds 15 to 20. And here's a look at that 10-day forecast. Once we get to Thursday, we are going to start to dry up for an extended period of time into the weekend, but another unsettled weather pattern. Look at that as we go into next week. We'll have more coming up. We'll be right back together. And we're looking at a very active stretch of weather as we move forward, not only just today, but several days this week. So let's start with what's going on out there right now, and we're looking at just a few scattered showers or sprinkles out there around DFW. We have a good shower moving into northern Parker County, so we'll watch that. It's going to continue. This looks like a complex of thunderstorms are trying to get their act together here. Overall severe threat's going to be low, but this on and off scattered shower activity is going to continue. Now it's going to be really hard to pinpoint exactly who sees it and who doesn't, so have that umbrella handy and be ready to go, but that's going to continue. We'll have a break overnight, but then another round moves in as we go into tomorrow morning. So here's a look at your evening and overnight planner, where we're going to see temperatures really not move around too much, and we're going to see a chance for rain 40% in coverage, at least until overnight, dropping to 20% and then going back up, Jason. We'll look at this in more detail and, of course, talk about the rest of the week ahead. When will we warm back up? That's coming up.
All right, we will loop back here in about 8 or 10 minutes.
All right, here's a look at satellite and radar, or just radar, I should say, where we do have a little bit more activity going on at this point, especially around DFW, surrounded by some light showers and a few rumbles of thunder out there starting to get going here south of Eastland, going towards Stephenville. You can see some of the lightning there. Overall, the severe threat is low, but you can't rule out some quarter-size hail with some of these thunderstorms, so we will be watching that for you. Overall, though, we are just looking at good old-fashioned thunderstorms and scattered showers. And look at these temperatures. You aren't seeing things. Wow, look at that. 62 in Waxahachie, 65 in Athens, 58 currently in McKinney, and 55 in Decatur. So what I'm going to say with this is, if you want, it's not everyone's going to see the chance for rain. If you want to put a sweatshirt on or a coat on and take the dog out, just use caution. My advice to you is to have a rain jacket with a hood and that WFAA app, and you can check out the radar and see what's going to be going on, because it's going to be very sporadic as we go through the evening. Here's 8 o'clock at night, and you can see that we do have those scattered showers out there. That continues through about 10 o'clock, about 30 to 40% in coverage, dropping to 20% in coverage overnight. Then as we go into tomorrow, it may start off where many locations are dry, but that coverage is going to go up quite a bit as we go into the afternoon. So here's midday, and you can see that we're starting to see a little bit more going on to the north and to the south, and that's going to push up to the north. So overall coverage Tuesday midday through about 5, 6 o'clock at night is going to be about 80 to 90%. So you're going to need to make sure you're paying attention to that, and that's going to move out. Now we are watching another round as we go into Wednesday morning, but again, the main thing that we're going to be watching with this is going to be the rain out of this. Yes, we're in a marginal risk. That's the risk level 1 for most of North Texas as we go into Tuesday, but that severe threat is low. So we're just watching for potential for some quarter-size hail, if any at all. 80% in coverage Tuesday, dropping to 30%, and then dry as we move into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we will get some dry days, but between now and Wednesday, when that rain moves out, 1 to 3 inches of rain is possible for DFW. Off to the west, a ½ inch to an inch. Where we're going to see some of the highest rainfall is going to be 2 to 4 inches in spots south and east of DFW. So spots from Waco to Palestine up to Canton over to Linden, you're going to get the bulk of the rainfall here. So if we look at DFW Airport and we get an update on the rainfall for the month of May, we've had just over about 1/10 of an inch of rain. So we are considered below normal for the month by 1.3 inches. For the year, 10.7 inches of rain, which is about 2.5 inches below normal. May is normally our wettest month, so when we're talking about an active pattern, that's not out of the norm. No rain in the rain gauge at DFW today, but of course that will change as we go into tomorrow. I wanted to show this because look at this. One is like the other. Our normal low is 63. Our high today was 63. So it is chilly, I'm going to say, right out there. 10 to 20 degrees below normal. Same thing as we go into the day tomorrow. And we will start to moderate, though, as we move forward. So let's go back over the forecast for tonight. Scattered showers and thunderstorms ongoing, 40% in coverage. So have that rain gear handy. 56 degrees. We won't really move around too much tonight. Won't move around too much tomorrow either, as we only warm into the mid-60s as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Cloudy and rainy with 80% in coverage. Again, look at this overall. This 10-day is a very May-looking 10-day with lots of rain chances on there. About 3 days in the middle here where we have dry conditions. Then, I mean, the only things that really don't make sense are these temperatures right here. That just, Jason.